I was running through the woods, following a blinking dot on my phone, praying it wouldn't stop moving. That dot was my cat. And 5 minutes earlier, I had ignored a warning that something was wrong. This isn't a tech review. This is the reason I believe smart collars can save lives. Because cats don't cry when they are hurt. They just disappear. Let me explain what happened. Leo is a 5-year-old Bengal cat, but he's always felt like more than just a pet. His golden coat is marked with dark rosettes, like something born in the jungle. But his eyes tell a different story. Calm, curious, and full of quiet understanding. Leo doesn't demand attention. He waits patiently. He likes to watch the world around him and then choose his moment. He follows me from room to room, not because he needs, but because he chooses to. Every morning, Leo sits near the back door. Not impatient, not noisy, just sitting, waiting. The garden is his world. The moment the door opens, he steps outside slowly, inhaling the air as if memorizing it. Wet soil, fresh leaves, morning sunlight breaking through branches, birds calling from above. Leo walks through it all like he belongs there, as if the garden answers to him. That day felt exactly the same. Leo walked out with confidence, tail raised slightly, ears alert. Before disappearing into the greenery, he turned around and looked at me. A slow blink. Calm. Trusting. I didn't know that would be the last peaceful moment. A few minutes later, my phone vibrated. I barely reacted. When I looked down, I saw the alert. Leo feels fear. Possibility, 54%. I frowned. This notification came from the AI emotion translator connected to Leo's smart collar. It analyzes sound frequencies in meows, body movement, heart rate changes, and historical behavior patterns to estimate emotional states. But I didn't take it seriously. Fear? I thought. Leo gets startled by shadows. Technology can exaggerate. Algorithms guess. Percentages fluctuate. So I ignored it, and the moment passed. Or so I thought. A strange feeling settled in my chest. Not panic, not fear, just discomfort. The kind you dismiss because you don't want to overreact. Still, I decided to check. I stepped outside. Leo? I called gently. No answer. That was unusual. I called again louder. Still nothing. My heartbeat changed. I walked deeper into the garden, scanning the familiar paths Leo always followed. The air felt different, quieter. The birds had stopped calling. Then I heard it. A sound that made my stomach drop. Low, sharp, aggressive. Near the edge of the woods, leaves shook violently. Two shapes moved fast, too fast. As I stepped closer, recognition hit me like a punch. It's Leo. His body was tense, fur raised, eyes wide with pure survival instinct. He wasn't playing. He wasn't curious. He was afraid. Facing him was another animal wild, unpredictable, territorial. They circled each other, hissing, striking, trapped in a moment where instinct overrides everything. I screamed. Leo! I ran toward them, heart racing, breath tearing through my chest. And then they vanished. Both of them disappeared into the woods. Silence followed. A horrible silence. I searched everywhere, behind bushes, under trees, along the fence line. I called his name until my voice cracked. Nothing. Minutes felt endless. My thoughts spiraled. What if he's hurt? What if he's hiding? What if I never find him? Then my phone vibrated again. Leo is in pain. Possibility 52%. 52%. Not enough to prove anything, but enough to destroy my calm. Pain doesn't wait for certainty. My hands trembled. That's when I remembered. The GPS. Leo's collar wasn't just listening, it was tracking. I opened the app. The screen loaded slowly, painfully slow. Then the map appeared. A blinking dot, far from the garden, deep inside the woods. That dot wasn't data. That dot was Leo. I didn't think. I ran. Branches scraped my arms. Thorns tore at my clothes. The ground was uneven, slippery, dangerous, but none of it mattered. I kept moving, eyes locked on the map, watching the dot update in real time, praying it wouldn't stop moving. I reached the spot, but Leo wasn't there. For a moment, my heart dropped. The GPS wasn't exact. I was close, but not close enough. Then I heard it. A sound so faint, it almost blended into the forest. A broken meow. I pushed through the last set of trees and saw him. Leo lay near a tree, breathing fast, his body shaking. His hind leg was bleeding deep scratches, fur soaked dark. His eyes looked tired, not defeated, but exhausted. When he saw me, he tried to lift his head. That moment shattered me. I picked him up carefully, feeling his heartbeat racing against my chest. He didn't resist. He trusted me completely. "I'm here," I whispered, over and over. "You're safe now." The drive to the vet felt endless. I didn't waste a second. I rushed him to the nearest vet. At the clinic, the bright lights and antiseptic smell filled the room. The doctor examined Leo carefully. X-rays were taken. Time stretched painfully. Then the words came. "No fractures, just scratches. He's lucky." Relief hit me so hard I had to sit down. The wounds were cleaned, medication applied, bandages wrapped. Leo sat calmly on the examination table, quiet, trusting, tired, but alive. Today, Leo is safe, but I keep thinking about that first alert, the one I ignored. Technology didn't save Leo by being perfect. It saved him by speaking early. Sometimes AI isn't about replacing love. Sometimes it's just a warning, soft, uncertain, but enough to make you look twice. And because of that, Leo came home. What if your cat suddenly disappeared, and the only warning you had was a tiny beep from a smart collar, telling you something was wrong but you didn't listen? That's exactly what happened to Leo. If you've ever had a moment like this with your pet, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Thanks for watching.